Welcome in, everybody. My name is Liane, if you're new here, and if you're not, and you've been here a while, thank you for sticking with me. We're going to go back into Sebastian Rogers. I'm taping this Monday, July 28th, just before I go live. So I'm going to be, if you see this after and you missed the Monday lives, I'm doing two lives tonight. 4 p.m., we're going to dive back into Sebastian Rogers, and 7 p.m., Jack and Lily Sullivan. And you'll be watching these on Tuesday. So again, if you missed the lives, go back and watch them. I haven't covered Sebastian for a while. I went to go and do that Thursday night, but lost power in the middle of the live stream. So I can just tell you that I had quite a few readings and visions and channeled sessions and whatnot with Sebastian. And I did get an email from somebody. I'm not going to disclose the exact details of this email, but I did get a vision that I did not. I don't remember if I went totally public with or just sort of announced it on the side, but I did mention it to one of Seth Rogers' friends who also has a channel, that I had a vision of Sebastian being in a porthole. And I'll tell you, I got an email going back, I don't know, maybe a year ago now, I guess, a while ago, from somebody saying that their relative was on a cruise in Europe and thought for sure that she had seen Sebastian on the ship. And I was really busy at the time and I didn't pay much attention to I get a lot of emails. I do read all of them, but not always in detail, and long ones, and not emails are not my favorite thing. So I'm not super great with emails. Um, and I had other things going on at the time. I just didn't tap into the energy at all. And then I get this vision of Sebastian in the bottom of a cruise ship looking out of a porthole window. And it's funny because it's not funny, but the porthole window thing had been coming out at the very tail end of the readings I was doing for Sebastian. And I really got the sense that he was being moved. And I asked, Kelly Snyder is the founder with the Find Me group that I volunteer with. And as a psychic medium, we work on missing children's cases and cold cases for families and police agencies around the world. And I asked him when he came on the live, it's not common for a kidnapped child to be moved, but I really felt he was being moved. He was moved. Anyways, he says not common, but it can be the case. But then Sebastian even came out one day and called me a dummy because I couldn't figure out why, I'm being kept away from being found, dummy. Like, it was weird. So, anyways, all that to say, after I get this vision, I tell Seth Rogers, a close friend of Seth Rogers, that I had this vision, but I hadn't gone public with it, and went back to reread the email that I'd gotten, and then really started to wonder if there was any truth to it because of the email that I got. Now, having seen the vision, like, I paid more attention to the email and went back and reread it. And lo and behold, the last vision I had of Sebastian, when this ransom letter came out, apparently, a week or a half, 2 weeks ago now, somebody demanding ransom, I was given a vision of Sebastian again in beach shorts, swimming shorts. That's not the vision. I'm not describing the vision. I've already described the vision. I guess I took it down though. Anyway, I might have taken it down, but I had a vision of Sebastian wearing beach shorts. And he was walking um as if he was constrained by either the wind or somebody kind of holding him back. In other words, he didn't have full freedom, but he wasn't locked up like in prison, like, in somebody's basement. But the shorts, made it feel like in a traveling um, touristy mode area. So, like, it would fit a ship. So now I'm really interested, has Sebastian been stowed away on a cruise ship? Because you combine somebody that sent me an email, my visions, and I thought there was something about this ransom in the port of near Oregon, or I could be wrong, or Seattle in the bay there in the water. I might be completely off because I have not been up to date with what's really going on in the case. And so we are going to go back starting tonight at the live, going back through and going back from the case from the beginning. um, because my information may not have been as accurate back then when I started right after it went missing, a few weeks after it went missing. Uh, he was reported missing February 26, 2024 in the morning. And I think I started my reading on him April 6th, so 6 or so weeks after. I I was going through a lot of stress and PTSD from my dad's case. He has since passed, but he was defrauded of all his money, had dementia, and so I want to start that case over to see if I get different readings because I believe I'm more clear now and accurate in what I'm getting based on what I'm getting with Jack and Lily than I was back then. So if you want to go back and go through what my old readings were, and we're going to go back and do readings again, see if I can get more visions, channel Sebastian again. And that was also confusing because I have never, as a medium, channeled a live person before. And I started towards the end to say on my lives, like, I'm really wondering if this is a telepathic thing that I never would have ever considered because I just, yeah. So now I really kind of feel like that might be the case. Which sounds really strange. I get it. But anyway, so I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to turn the table now to look at the table to pull cards to see if we can get some idea. I'm going to use different cards than I do for true crime. I'm going to use both true crime decks and different cards. That will elicit some pictures, hopefully. And again, if you see this and you missed the lives tonight, go back and watch them. And thank you for being here. So I want to know where Sebastian Rogers is. So, okay, Spirit, where's Sebastian Rogers? Is there any truth to this ransom demand? Where is Sebastian Rogers, please? Happy, happy, but it was in reverse. Not happy, happy. Not happy, happy. The case is not closed. Unfinished symphony. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Unfinished symphony. I know a lot of people said, you said it would get resolved. Yeah, sometimes these cases take decades, 50 years, whatever. I don't think that'll be the case in Sebastian's. But, a year and a bit is not unusual. And yes, I agree. For most of you out there, I don't want to say, yeah, but Sumner County ain't doing jack. Yeah, I understand. And I totally agree. And I doubt it would be Sumner County that's going to solve this case. I can just tell you that. But I can see that one of the first cards I ever pulled for Sebastian wanted to come out. It didn't because it was just a sloppy shuffle. Let's see if it comes out. And I'm not going to mention what it is, but where is Sebastian Rogers? Unhappy, unfinished symphony. We are not the end of the Sebastian Rogers story, which is amazing because that means we're going to find him. Peaks of joy, dry desert. Peaks of joy, dry desert. Okay. So does this mean he's out somewhere in the desert, which is the opposite of what I would have thought on a cruise ship? Now, maybe. And peaks of joy, somewhere where there's mountains, where it's dry and there's mountains. This is what I'm getting, but let's just keep going. So far, where is Sebastian Rogers, please? Where is Sebastian Rogers, Spirit? Where is Sebastian Rogers? Now, I really like the unfinished symphony. Where is Sebastian? Whoops. Where is Sebastian Rogers? Come on. Cards are, there's one. Commitment, perspective. Commitment and perspective. Somebody agreed to take him, is what I'm getting. And maybe somebody that's got him is going to change their perspective on this. Not so sure. That sounds very interesting. Let's get some more, especially when I think of some of the things that I've seen posts on about this potential person. Self-sabotage. Mm. Did the person that agreed to take him, is that person changing their minds and they want to send him back home? Is that what's freaking going on? Is the person that agreed? Okay. Well, there we go, y'all. There we go. You've got lies, revenge, and debts. Lies, revenge, and debts. So somebody's been traveling with him. They made a commitment to hide him, and now they're changing their mind. Is that who's coming forward with this ransom demand? Let's see. Is so far, am I accurate with this reading? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Is my name Liane? Yes. Is my name Bob? Is my name Liane? Am I accurate with this reading so far? Holy shit. Is that what this ransom demand is about? This person that wants to return Sebastian? Is that what this ransom demand is about? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Oh my God. No. No, no, no. Oh my God. Okay. I need to get some more on this. This is a little bit wild. Dolphin. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So they had a contract, they had a commitment, and now they're changing their perspective. They're changing their mind. It wasn't a short journey. It's been a long haul. They've been at it for a long time. They made a long-term commitment. Wow. See what else wants to come out. Seek information out that will help you. So through the grapevine, they were trying to reach out and get some sort of, hey, I helped you. I've done my good deed. I think this person wants to send Sebastian back home. I know that's the strangest thing to say, but that's what I'm getting right now. That is happiness and well-being. That is your yes card. And this is a woman, dealings with a woman. OMG. Through the grapevine. Is this somebody that Kathy B knows? Is this somebody that Kathy B knows that set up this arrangement? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Is my name Bob? Did this person through the grapevine send out a request for help, a contract to pay somebody to take care of Sebastian Rogers? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Wow. Is my name Bob? Is Sebastian Rogers still alive? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Is Sebastian Rogers still alive? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Yes. Did CP and KP know about this arrangement? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. Yes. Did Seth Rogers know about this arrangement? Yes or no, not to the benefit of my ego. No. No. Okay, what else do we need to know? Where is Sebastian now is what I want to know. Lots of traveling, not staying put. Where is Sebastian Rogers? AP. Somebody's stressed out and emotional about this. Where is Sebastian Rogers? You got the world card that came out, which is traveling. So he's not stagnant. He's not in one location. What else do we need to know? Wow, wow, wow. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Somebody is paying somebody to be independent and to survive on his own with this help of somebody. Somebody is watching over this child and is being paid to do so. Give me more. Unsuccessfully trying to get out of it, trying to walk away from it and get out of it. And I think they've been unsuccessful. So trying to get out of it now. Trying to get out of it now is what I'm getting. We're going to call it here for now because we're going to be doing lots more deep dives just to see if we can get more out of this case. But if this is what's going on and he's traveling, that's going to be really hard to figure out where he's at. Love and light.